Hi everyone, this is Catherine, and I'm post-op. Uh, 15 days now. I wasn't able to make a YouTube because I um, was up at my mom's house recovering. Me and my two oldest children went up there, and I just really needed to rest. I was really concerned about my little guys because they crawl all over me all the time. So they stayed with Dad, um, and I was at my mom's, and I'm really thankful because my mom really did all of the cooking and cleaning and things like that, and helped me out for the first few days, and now she's just kind of let me know when I need to go take a nap or something because I have a tendency. I feel pretty good, but I'm really weak. My surgery went just amazingly. The Lord blessed it so much. So thank you for praying. Um, the only time I had real pain up in the eights and nines was the first day, and the second day it was just awesome. I had a lot of problems with the morphine the first day. It just wasn't. It just wasn't. My body just wasn't using it to help with pain. It just made me very nauseated. The second, so in the middle of the night, they gave me this stuff called Toradol. I think that was what it's called, and then I fell asleep, and it was awesome. And I just used this other stuff to boost. And so the second day, I had a lot of progress. It went really well, and I left by the end of about 8 o'clock the next day. And so my incisions are pretty much healed up. They're real small. I had it laparoscopic. It went great. My sleeve is just healed up really nicely, and I haven't had really any pain from that. Um, it's just, I think it's just really been a great experience, honestly. I think I have a good story for every. I'm sure that the doctors need those because I would definitely say I have a very good story. Um, I've been drinking shakes. They want you to drink or have the protein shakes and the protein soup thing, and lots of water and crystal and stuff like that for 3 weeks. And that's been tough, honestly. I think it's really kind of tough because I know that other doctors let you start having soft foods in the second week. And so I'm thinking, well, why can't I? But, I'm just going to stick with it. I am 15 days into it. So I'm just going to tough it out and do the right thing. But it is hard. It really is. Um, I'm doing really good. My energy level is really low, um, and it's been a little frustrating because I've been having a lot of problems with my knee. My mom has a lot of stairs at her house, and so whenever I go up and down the stairs, my knee gives me a problem. It's my right knee. It just hurts, and I'm just hoping that when my weight gets a lot lower, that will change. Um, I had a really neat moment that I wanted to share with you guys because I think it's another tool that the Lord would have me use in my weight loss process. It was interesting. My mom was making lunch for my kids, and so she made these. She bought these really good fresh bagels from the bakery, and she made toasted bagels with um, um, fresh ham from Thanksgiving and cheddar cheese broiled over it. And honestly, that was definitely, it smelled good, and I knew how good, in my mind, how good it tasted. And I was really struggling. So I left into my room and closed the door, and I just, honestly, I started fantasizing about it. About when I could eat it and how I could eat that, and I was like thinking, oh well, I can't have the bagel, so maybe I can just have a thin slice of cheese, a little bit of ham on some crackers and broil them. I mean, my mind was just going, trying to figure out how I could do that, and and all of a sudden, the Lord kind of just came into that um, little fantasy room of mine, and He just said, He said, why don't you fantasize about um, the things that you'll be able to do um, once you've lost the weight instead of the food, once you fantasize about that. So it was neat. My mother-in-law, um, she keeps on jokingly saying, when you lose your weight, I'm going to get ballroom dancing um, lessons for you and Chris, because my husband and I, we really like big band music and older music and stuff, you know. And so it's been something I've been kind of looking forward to. So I just started fantasizing about me and Chris taking lessons. I know it's going to be hilarious because, you know, he doesn't have a whole lot of rhythm, and I'm not very good at following. I'm a good dancer, but I'm not very good at following directions. Like when I tried out for cheerleading, if I could have just tried out on my own, I would have been fine. But because when we had to do the stuff with, you know, other cheerleaders, I just flopped. So I never made it to cheerleading, but I was a pretty good volleyball player. Anyways, um, so that's kind of what I was thinking about, is how funny it's going to be when Chris and I take those lessons. And so I was just fantasizing, but I still knew I was going to be excited and enjoy it. And I was just feeling how free I was physically. You know, I didn't have to think about my body, just enjoying the time with him. And then I started thinking about things that I could do with my kids and, you know, go swimming and stuff with them. I've always been really self-conscious about my arms and my thighs and stuff, you know, and so I don't get in a bathing suit, and I don't go with them very often. And I used to be a fish when I was growing up, and so I was fantasized, because every summer we go and do a lot of swimming, and or they do, but now I will be pretty soon. So I thought about those things, and you know, it was just so much more satisfying, and it totally took my mind off of the the uh, the thing I was struggling with so much, and it just made me it just so motivated me so much. Um, so if you find yourself in that, where you're seeing a real trigger food or something like that, ask the Lord to help you to, instead of fantasizing about that, dream and fantasize about all the things that you can do, and it's something to look forward to. And so I do. I'm excited about that. And I was faced with a couple temptations today with my kids. I haven't really been with the little guys and stuff, you know, and the Lord really helped me to overcome that, because really, I kept on saying, you're not trying to, you know, it's like, you know, no one will know, you know, it's just me in the car, and I thought to myself, you know, it's not even about that, you know, it's not about sneaking food anymore. It's about, you know, why do you want to sabotage this awesome thing you've been given, you know? And so, um, I didn't do, you know how you eat the extra fries in the bag when they fall down and stuff, you know, I was kind of, you know, those little temptations, and the Lord helped me to overcome them. And, you know, I mean, I think that our, you know, I want what I want, mentality, I felt let down. I felt, you know, I felt, put out in my attitude. But, you know, once you said no, it makes it easier, you know. But so, anyways, I'm just praying about that, and I just really have, you know, and I've been happy to see. One of the things I was thinking is, I'm so afraid I'm going to have the ability to eat more than I can, you know, and more than once. I'm sorry. I've been able to see that that's not the case. I can't just eat what I want. I mean, your body, your stomach says you need to stop eating now. You're starting to feel sick. So, and so I did. You know, 'cause most of the times I can't drink all my protein shake, even if I'm sipping it along. I usually leave the last, oh, I don't know, about, you know, this much on the bottom. Excuse me, my nose is bothering me. Sorry, I don't look very good today. I just been running around. Um, um, Doing some Christmas shopping. I did, when I went to Walmart, I did use a electric chair thing, because, my body just turns to jelly at a certain point. The other day I was at Michael's with my mom, and they don't have anything like that. And literally, at this cash register, I almost just collapsed, because I was dehydrated, I felt.